Hi everyone, it's Alan with Hiking the Second Half of Life. Today I want to share with you the 5 things I learned in my first season of backpacking. Now these are things that really pertain to me personally, but I think everyone has some sort of experience with, especially starting out, or if you are starting out, these are some things you might want to think about. So I put them in order 5 through 1 based on kind of what I feel. So there's no rhyme or reason to it. However, let's get to it. Number 5, it's going to rain. Every single backpacking trip I took last year, it rained at least one day, including a good 13-hour stretch when I was at Zaleski. Fortunately, I was already in camp and I had my tent set up, but I literally sat in my tent for most of 13 hours. I had a small break for dinner, but other than that, I was hunkered down in my tent. Fortunately, I had the rain gear I needed. I never really was soaked. I never got anything in my pack. My tent did well. But if you're getting out there, especially if you're in the Midwest or on the East Coast, it's gonna rain. Number 4, don't be lazy with the camp chores. The best thing you can do for yourself when you get to camp is get your chores done. Get your tent set up, get your sleeping pad blown up, find a spot to hang your bear bag, get your bear line hung. If you need water, get water, filter it. Get ready not only for the rest of the evening at camp, but also ready for yourself in the morning so you're not scrambling and wasting time to get out of there, especially if you're on a multi-day hike. The one time I was at Archer's Fork, I was really lazy and I kind of scrambled around the whole time for it. I got to camp, it was hot, I was thirsty. Then I got my tent set up and I kind of lounged around. So then it started to rain a little bit. So I hung out in my tent. When the rain subsided, I finally got dinner going, but I didn't filter any water. I really didn't hang my bear line all too well. And unfortunately, in Ohio, the chances of running into a bear are very small. They're here, but there's only a few hundred throughout the state. So I wasn't worried about a bear, but still things can get into your food. And in this year, I'm planning on getting into more areas where there are bear country, so I'm gonna have to be better about it. But I really was really lazy, and the next day I was scrambling. I didn't get everything done I wanted to get done, and it just set everything in a bad mood, where if I would have literally taken 20 extra minutes when I got there, I would have had everything done and everything would have went smoothly. Number 3, don't sweat the miles. I know you watch a lot of videos on YouTube and you see these people crushing miles, and that's great. I mean, it's so awesome where you watch these thru hikers and they're doing 20, 30 mile days. Well, they kind of have to, they're on a thru hike. But most people that are on a overnighter or 2 to 3 night hike usually are there to enjoy outdoors. And if you're so hung up on getting miles done, especially if you don't really know what to expect on the trail, it ruins the experience in my opinion. Now there's some places, like when I was at Zaleski, I'll bring that up again, there was designated campsites, so I knew I had to hike a certain amount of miles to get to the campsite. But if you're in areas where you can camp anywhere, as long as it's a good campsite that you can establish, then take your time, enjoy it. Maybe you get 5 miles done that day, maybe you get 10. You know, it all depends on who you are. I'm, middle-aged guy who's still trying to figure it out. I don't have great trail legs, but I could probably get 6 to 10 miles a day and not be exhausted. However, if I'm pushing hard, it just ruins the rest of the hike because I'm just worn out when I get to camp. So take your time, take breaks, enjoy nature, and have fun. Number 2, hydrate or die. I'm sort of paranoid about water, but I'm also not very consistent with my usage of it. I'm not real good about cameling up when I'm at a water source or before I hit the trail. I also will kind of stretch it if I see a water source, but I'm like, oh, I've got a liter already, and then even though I don't really know how much farther it'll be to the next one. So my advice would be camel up every time you stop for water, and especially before you get on the trail. 2, don't pass up a chance to top off your water at a water source, especially if you don't know if there's going to be one close next time around. And 3, make sure you have plenty of water at camp, not only for that night, but also to get you going in the morning. So again, it's all about hydration. It's all about, especially in the summertime when it's really humid out. But even when it's not summer, people don't drink enough water and they can really run into problems because they're thinking, oh, it's 50 degrees out, I'm not sweating that much. Well, your body still needs to hydrate. So my advice is definitely be smart and stay on top of your water supply. And the number one thing I learned last year, my first season, was get out there and do it. I started backpacking at 52 years old. I've never done it before, never done an overnight before, didn't know what to expect, didn't have any clue. I spent all winter researching, watching YouTube videos, buying the gear. But I really, until you get out there and do it, you don't know what you're in for. And I mean that in a positive way. So if you're thinking about getting into this, or you know that you want to get back into it, or even if you're just chomping at the bit like I am, because winter stinks in Ohio and we aren't going to see a break anytime soon, and I really want to get back there and do some more hikes and get out on various trails, get up, get out, do it, enjoy yourself, have fun, and keep hiking. I just want to take a few minutes to share my thoughts. If there's anything you could think of that either newbie backpackers or just backpackers in general should keep in mind, or when they're out on the trail, feel free to put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear some more ideas, what people think, things that I might not be thinking of. I hope you like this video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you did. I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm at 88 subscribers, so the magic 100 is close. So I hope you enjoy what I'm doing. I'm hoping to get out on the trail. I'm hoping before the end of March, though. I have a trip to Florida planned the 3rd week of March, where if it doesn't warm up here soon, then it won't be till April till I get out. But if I do get out, I'll be sure to do some videotaping and share it all with you. Thanks, and have a great day.